We are in Naliel, Kapoeta East County. Welcome to our farm. We are going to show you the progress of our farm. As you look at the preview, we have a lot of things going in. We have a lot of activities going in. You guys are welcome. This is jute mallow in English, but in Arabic it's called gudra. So as you see it here, it's growing very well and we are enjoying it. Then we have a small piece of land. We are able to have cow peas, and this cow peas can be able to feed 10 people. Another small place here, we have vegetable hibiscus, we have sukuma wiki, we have okra in here, and we have jute melon in this place. So this is the small space and it is covering all those places. We have dodo, amaranth species. We have mboga here, still amaranth species. We are growing it over all in the small space and we are able to have food here. Then here we have sweet corn. I know the white people love sweet corn. It's one of the sweetest maize. It's very sweet and you enjoy the taste of it. And at the same time, we are also covering nightshade family. This is nakati, and we have water leaf. For the Nigerians, you know water leaf is one of the sweetest and the best vegetables that we love eating. So you Nigerians are welcome in the farm. We have also peas in the same small space of land that we have. We go. We have green peas. We have peas. It's one of the best vegetables that we can put in the plate. We have okra still here growing under the peas because we are trying to remove it. And as you look at the space over there, we are preparing it to have more nightshade family. We're preparing to have nakati or still and okras over there. As you see here, nightshade family, nakati. Then the biggest space that we see here, because we are in South Sudan, people love okra. They love, they call it bamia. Like in this, specifically in the land that we are in, they call it a woke. It's a very good vegetable. And as you see, it's a big range here. We have different types of okra. We have the one with the bigger leaf, which is open pollinated, and the one with the small leaf, which is a hybrid. It's a F1 hybrid. That is, as you see, but mostly the hybrids do most. They have less leaf, but they have more fruit in it. As you see, the open pollinated, they have the OPVs. They have more leaf, but they have less fruit. Here we go still, we thank God for the water. We have the water as you see here. You know, there's a lot of water in the farm now. We have piped it, so we are able to have a lot of water in the farm, as you can see. Very good water, so some guy can even, this guy can shower with it, as you can see. It's a good water. So as you see, all this, like I was saying, it's 1 acre plus. We have okras growing. So because it's one of the loved vegetables in this area. Hey, we're going to train around how to water this plant. In front of this eggplant, which we are trying to water. Plenty of water in this process. Rain patterns here are low. We have the kales here. This is sukuma wiki being grown organically. We are using amino acids and we are using the IMOs. If you can ask me what are IMOs, these are indigenous microorganisms that are got from down. We use some media, we use posho, we use rice to capture them in the ground. From the ground, then we are able to nurture them to become a fertilizer. So we have tomatoes. As you see here, this is our second, we are going to harvest the second time now. And you see there's still very good products. As you see, the tomato is very good. It's very ready to market now. As you see here, all this place, we have like an acre with tomatoes, and they're doing very well. As you see here, we are harvesting for the second time, and we are able to have the best fruit still. We are able to fill a lot of buckets with tomatoes. We are able to get tomatoes from a small piece of land. So we are training these little guys also to learn how to deal with farm, and how to harvest tomato, and how to input back to the tomatoes. They are school children, so we are training them to understand the basics of farming. so that when they go back home, they're able to help their parents and family. Yeah, this is the packing. Taking tomatoes for packing before they are transported to the market. So usually we have it very much. You're most welcome again. These are our tomatoes from the farm. We are getting it ready to the market. Then before we reach the market, this is how it starts. We collect it, we pack it in the cart, and then we take it to the package inside to the store before we set off. And our markets usually they range from Narus to Kapoeta. That's where we see a reliable market. And these are means of transport from here. And then the next day we also pack them in the boxes. Then we put on the bike and continue. Kindly pray for. This is sorghum. Yeah, we have seen the sorghum is at stake. It's really need, so we have to harvest it and store it too. And this is how we carry it in buckets, in sacks, as long as you want to store it well. As you can see, the harvest is really plentiful and healthy. So we thank God for His graciousness, and we are so glad. Thank you. We are now starting post-harvest handling. This is what we are doing now. We are harvesting. So after harvesting now, post-harvest takes over, where we process, we take good care, we trace them, and we do packaging, and we call it gone. So this, we have sorghum here, and it's doing well, as you see. We are really harvesting, and the guys are harvesting, and it's having good heads. Like if you look at this, to me I would say it's a very good harvest, because when you look at the head of the sorghum, it's really good, and it is showing that even if the sun was off, but the sorghum redid it again. Like you see, the one that is starting to come back is the one that the sun hit seriously, and now it is coming back, and we are having the harvest. So we have watermelons, and this is a Sukari F1. It's one of the sweetest watermelons that I've ever eaten, and we are growing it here. As you see, it's doing well. We have the fruits coming up, we have fruits everywhere, and the reason of these fruits coming up here is because of those yellow traps that you see. Those traps are called pheromone traps. They have the pheromone in them that attracts only fruit flies. So the fruit flies are called in. They come thinking it's a female. They come in thinking it's food that they're supposed to eat. Then at the end of the time, they are trapped, and they die, and they avoid spoiling the fruits that we have here on the farm. So the farm is good. As you see right now, we are trying to arrange the farm. As you look, there are watermelons growing everywhere. You see here, it's a watermelon doing this Sukari F1. But when you come into this pheromone trap, as you can see, these are the things that bother us in farming. Everyone, somebody who knows farming, you tell me these fruit flies. You know, fruit flies, they really kill every fruit, whether mangoes, whether oranges, whether watermelons, they really kill them. They prick it and lay eggs on it, and the watermelon will be spoiled. We are trying to be more organized now, more than before, because before we had not organized our watermelons on rows. Now, as you see here, we organized in lines. We're in lines to make harvesting, weeding, spraying very easy, and to identify what's attacking them. So here you can walk in the middle and you're able to identify. And as you see this, they are very big fruits already. And normally in farming, these are called shooters. This is a shooter fruit, the fruit that comes first in the farm. They shoot very fast, and they grow more than others. So this is what you see here. So these ones can be possibly going up to 12 to 15 kilos because they are shooter fruits. They grow bigger more than others. So we also have maize. As you look up here, we have maize growing. Though we have right now the dry spell, but we have maize growing in the farm. And we have some green peppers that are growing over there. We are in a green pepper garden. We were really affected by flood. The flood came and swept almost everything. What you see here, they are the remains of the flood. after the flood sweeping. We had a lot of water here because we have a proposed site for fish pond. So that's why you see the land goes this way, and the flood was able to sweep a lot of green peppers. We are starting even to have green peppers. As you see here, there are green peppers coming up. So we are trying to maintain what is there now. We are not going to lose it. So that's what we have. We are happy that at least something remained so that we can be able to buy more seeds and replant. This is a demo farm, demo garden for beans. We are trying to find out if beans can work. But to my surprise, it's working. You see, it is already putting fruit, putting pods. The pods are coming up. We are trying to demonstrate because beans are very sensitive to acidity. If the soil is very acidic, you find that they don't do well. But here, it tells us that the pH is normal. So that's why we are giving them, and we are going to do more.
Yeah, my name is Naliel. I'm the executive director of the organization for Bishop President Taban. I passed here, then I also had a kind of visit to Hawaii, and I think I didn't know that I would get something like this, and it took me to this farm and a lot of things. I've seen a lot of crops, a lot of tomatoes, carrots is growing here, and this has really inspired me. We also run programs like this, but I think this is more exceptional, and I think I can see that if we South Sudanese invest in agriculture the way I've seen, he has a lot of tomatoes. I believe if he expands this, it's possible for him to supply the whole country with these products. I think this is a beautiful example. In this country, we have potential to feed ourselves, to produce our own crops, and not depend on exports, getting things from outside, which is costly. So I think this is really encouraging for me, and I want everyone to embrace this, and I really want everyone to continue this initiative. I think also he has to establish exit programs, reach out to people who have this kind of programs, and come here and look at this. I am sure it will also inspire me. I'm really very amazed and inspired. Thank you.
Yeah, you know the challenge in Kapoeta is we are always challenged by the drought. Sometimes we fail to see that the land is productive. And I believe you seeing this can be a testimony. And how will you encourage others, our leaders, our business people? You know, God has blessed us with the first land in Greater Kapoeta. How will you encourage someone that we can grow food and we can feed fish?
Yeah, I mean, in our context, the way we have grown, we think that we're in a very terrible land because we have extreme heat, and then the thing is semi-arid, probably this land. But with this, it is already in the middle of like a very dry season, but everything is thriving here. I think Abuna has tried to have authorized, boreholes which supply water in the farm. And for me, if we invest in this, we get these palms, you know, if we can still water these crops even in the driest season. So I think this is a very cheap thing, because if we have every government providing these motorized farms to the community and trying to establish these farms within the community, because this is a typical example that in the middle of a very arid area, there's a lot of things thriving. So I think everything is really possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Kapoeta Thompson. I'm here, a teacher in Naliel, AIC. I'm also participating in making that the farm is clean and we do production. Thank you.